right, here we go. Yeah, all of these cases I've never played. I don't know what they're about. I just know that every single person in this game is the worst.
Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet.
They're the worst.
6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
I also love that the faces just... These faces didn't look good back then. I know you guys think in 2011 you're like, whoa! But I don't... I remember thinking in 2011 they looked bad.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though.
And I mean, obviously they're not better now, but they just look weird.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word.
Oh, really, Merc? All right, that sounds like fun. You want me to sprint into a pedestrian? Hold on.
I've been in this job.
Can you get hit by cars in this game?
Get back here and apologize.
All right.
Extra, read all about it.
I like that he's like, oh wait, I'm selling newspapers.
Broad has socks in it.
Look, latest thing.
Oh my, did I just kill that man?
Keep walking, pal. Come on, Cole. Leave him alone.
Can you kill people in this game? Probably not. It's not GTA.
That's that cop.
It's not GTA.
Looks like a decent guy.
Did he get his hat back? Where's... Oh yeah, there's his hat. Does he get his hat? Look at... Wow, that's some 2011 video game technology right there.
Okay, he's had enough.
Good for him. Lady Grizzly Beats, thanks for the tier 2. Good to see you, Lady Grizzly. That always is.
Oh, I wish
It
I
always
could
is.
afford that.
Can I jump in this game?
Get this morning's edition.
Oh, there we go.
Can you dodge this one?
All right, here's what we do. Then we wait for my partner to run around. I like trying to figure out... There we go. I like trying to figure out how long it takes my partner to get to the car.
No mustard for me. Thanks, mister.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. I wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having a death. Strewn all over the front.
Guys, are you getting all this? Are you getting all this context? Apparently this takes place in 1947, right? Cretin. So we've investigated... What do we investigate? A hit and run, a stolen car, a dead pig.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
Uh-oh. Why do I gotta drive?
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
All right, let's run him off the road.
Detective Phelps.
Hold on just a second. Let me turn this down. It's so loud. Mad Wilson!
Requesting
Thank you.
immediate backup.
Thank you, Mad
In
Wilson, for the
pursuit of
resub.
Stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Out of the way! Man, why is he so good?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
My gosh.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Uh-oh. Shit. Shit. I gotta hit some stuff on the way in. Shooting tires? I don't know how to shoot tires. Oh, the cops have got him.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed
There, I did
limit.
it. That was me. I stopped him. I stopped him. That was me.
Car now.
I'll call it in.
That was me, guys. I did that.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under
Tough
arrest.
guys. Cole is
For
like
what?
5'1".
What are you talking talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being
These guys
stolen.
don't look
You're out of your
tough.
mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Okay, looking at Cliff. Cliff, I was expressed. It looks like
we'll have some questions for the people at
okay.
Coombs
Kaiser
Automotive.
Fraser, Manhattan. Yeah, got it. $2,400. $2,400. That's less than the Apple VR headset. That's how much a car was back then? Okay. Let's check this one.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Doubt.
The car is on our list
Ah,
of stolen.
shit.
We have you cold. It's time to come clean.
I'm only
You're
judging
crazy.
by their
I paid
face.
good money for this car.
I'm only judging by their face.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, come on. That's a lie.
Enough lies. If you have a record, we'll find it eventually.
I go to USC. I've never been in trouble my whole life. You
What?
can check up on me
So
all
what,
you want.
USC?
You won't find a thing.
People have criminal records to go. Stolen vehicle, brother.
I don't know what you're looking for in that notebook of yours, but this is starting to look like harassment.
Harassment? I got it wrong too, guys.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
I mean, I actually don't know because I've never been to Coombs Automotive. All right, truth.
And he
All right, that was right. That was right. He's telling the
Of course
truth.
he did.
He's telling
he
the
kept
truth.
the facsimile for his records. Check with him.
He's a Coomer. He's a
Don't make
Coomer.
this easy on yourself, Harrison.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping stum just makes us like you more for this.
Bag is possession.
His name is Dick Coombs. That's right.
Have him arraigned for
His name is Dick
grand
Coombs. You bet.
Right, detective.
Do you know who my father is?
Is it Dick
You need to get
Coombs?
to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Well, we're gonna need to. Hold on. We're gonna commandeer this one.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I like that I'm standing
All right.
outside this lady's
Where to?
car about to steal it.
Out of the car. Police.
Right next to our actual car. Oh, look at this. She's got the radio blaring. Hey, out of the
Please,
car.
drive carefully.
We're going to see Dick Coombs.
You know what?
We're going to see Dick Coombs.
I think he's telling the truth.
When I uploaded
Some of
the
the most convincing
first
people you'll
gameplay
ever listen to are
of
born
this,
liars. Usually they're called politicians.
YouTube copyrighted one of the songs from fucking 1947 or some shit. Somebody sent me a copyright notice for a song from the 40s. And I was like, holy shit. You're going to make $2 on that. I was like, really? This is what you're doing? So I dispute it.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be
I know, right, Raven?
absolutely perfect for you.
Mr. Coombs? Are you Dick Coombs?
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Cole, I can't really hear you.
Some people would say that my cars are a steal.
Austin.
That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr.
Cloudless, that's a good
I
point.
remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Fraser, if I remember
Oh,
right.
he was right.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Was it $2,400? Oh, look at he's having a great time. Look at this crazy.
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot
You
this
guys get
guy?
it? He said walk this way. You guys get it? So now we have to walk this way. You understand? Do you guys get it? I think he's high as a kite.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Press F to walk this way. We're gonna go ahead and check this one first. Okay, 2,400 Cliff Harrison,
Harrison's
2,450.
purchase receipt was legit at least.
Okay, good. Got the bill of sale. Good, good. Understood. That looks right to me.
Gene Archer.
Gene Archer.
146 North Fremont Avenue.
Reassignment to dealer, Coombs. Dick Coombs. Coombs Autos. Cloudless, I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
What? That looks true. Look at his face. That looks true, right?
Nothing
That was true.
unusual
Okay, all
about
right,
the
good.
car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Okay, that sounds true. That sounds true.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
I know, right, Raven? Is this Herbie?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Bone ugly? You know what? This used car salesman is telling the truth.
What was your
Yeah.
impression of her?
He's telling the truth.
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
The pink slip is fake. Oh. Is he telling the truth?
Says
Yeah, all right.
Marquee
He's telling the
Printing.
truth there. He's truthing too.
Never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street.
Remember, I
in
only
Champaign.
judge by their face. I only judge on their face. Rosie, thanks for the resub very much, Rosie. Thanks for the Rosie resub. Hold on, I'm going to check on the subject. Look at that. What an honest man. You still being honest? Yes. Are you that? Yes, he is. Whoa! Yes. Okay. Just want to make sure.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
Oh, that's a doubt. Look at his face. Looks like he's pooping.
Why didn't you pay
Yes.
cash? You knew the car was dirty.
Got him.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
Got him.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Oh my God. You're the worst liar in the world. That's a lie.
You're lying, Coombs. You knew the car was stolen.
You have some sort of crystal ball tucked in your jacket that can help you prove it?
I do. I have. What should I say that I have? I should lie to him and say that I have some evidence. Which evidence can I lie to him about? This is a stolen vehicle.
You should try rubbing some oil on that hard head of yours.
Oh, fuck
Are
you.
we done here?
Shit.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant
Remember,
day.
I only judge on what they say. No, Jeans, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the good luck bits. I only judge on, I'm not what they say, what their face is. I don't care what they say.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Let's do it. Let me get on this weird phone that apparently existed back in 1947. I believe it, I just never seen it. The game well.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Socks in it. Requesting an APB on
Who's
Gene
talking?
Archer, age approximately 25, on
Just
suspicion
faces.
of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Are there any messages for me?
This game does deserve a sequel. Or, well, not a remake maybe, but... Actually, they probably have all the facial... motion capture, right? You could probably just remake it. I mean, I'm just talking on my ass here, but... Can I steal one of these new cars? Give us your truth face? You want me to show you my truth face? All right, here's my truth face. You guys want to see my doubt face? My doubt face is this. And then my lying face is this. So now you know. If you ever talk to me in real life, now you know.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
That's a good question. Let's go to... I like that we're stealing a new car off the lot. Or a used car, maybe.
Hey, hey, hey! What the hell are you doing?
As subtle as a hand grenade and a barrel of oatmeal.
Sorry, Dick Coombs.
I like your thinking, Phelps. Call it evidence. The guy's an asshole. You can pick it up at the pound.
The game's complimenting me on stealing one of their cars. Hell yeah. Raven, thanks for coming in here and bombing 50 new gooses. Hopefully we get to see you more often, Raven. Oh, I thought you were leaving the stream, but instead you were talking about the video game.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Okay, well.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
As always. What was this, 6 years ago? 7 years ago? 6 years ago? When I sat behind someone playing the video game LA Noire, I definitely did not play the video game because I sat behind someone playing. And it was at most 2 hours. So I definitely had not played
Detectives, Velasco is
Not only did I not play it, it was 2 hours of me sitting there watching.
Car with legit papers.
Thanks.
So I don't think when I was there we got anywhere near as far as I've gotten in the 4 hours of playing this game.
Bust in there and find the goddamn effort.
Where's the interview room? Where's Dick Coombs? Oh, that's not. Never mind. Okay. What's up, Liz?
Rehab is for quitters.
Where the hell? Why? What the fuck? How do I always get
He
lost?
wants a 5-star.
Is interview room 2 in here? Okay. Dick Coombs!
There are 3 kinds of people.
Crummy
Those who
bastard.
count and those who can't.
James Velasco?
Would you just call me a
I
bastard?
want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Wait, another? What is going on?
I got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the...
Velasco's
The paper
ownership
is real
here.
enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Blow it off? What? Look at that! Look at that disgusting face. He's like this. I mean, he said blow it off, greenhorn, you'll get nothing from me. That's not a truth, doubt, or a lie. That's just a... Here, I'm gonna use my intuition. We're gonna ask the community.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort
A
of deal
deal?
it's worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
That's right, Josh guy.
Nope. Never heard of her.
That's the truth. He's telling the truth.
So she
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
steal cars.
Look, I know plenty of dames, but I never heard of that one.
Canley Stubrick, thank you very much, Canley Stubrick, for the prime.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
That's a lie. Look at he's looking away. His eyes are looking down. He was like this. He's lying.
You're lying. You deliver the cars here in LA.
You're gonna need more than a guess to pin that one on me.
He's right. What am I gonna need? Interstate by multiple paid couriers. Bill of sale.
I've tried to be helpful.
Shit.
And look how I get treated. I'm not sure I like you.
Oh, I only got one right.
Velasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
I feel like doubt is the correct answer to every one of them.
You're Phelps, right? You had Cliff Harrison booked for GTA.
Yes, I am. Look, can we
Ray
do this?
Pinker, I'm with Technical Services. Listen, he had a pink slip for the car. I've just finished looking it over, and it's real.
Yes, we know that.
Absolutely. There's only one company that prints pink slips.
Wait, didn't we just say the pink slip was a forgery?
Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Leitvol. Gordon Leitvol. Here, I wrote it down.
I have it memorized. Gordon Leitvol.
This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Can I turn it over? What's on the other side of it? Did you give me a little drawing? Did you draw a little sexy thing?
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
Picking the right evidence, I don't think I've ever done right.
Phelps, your GTA suspect Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
What?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Can I run this way? No, I definitely cannot.
You know the broad isn't going to hang around, Phelps.
I know!
Get to the Western Union office.
Coming through, cop coming through. Cop business coming through. Cop business coming through. Coming through. She's bone ugly, everybody. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. She's ugly. I said keep an eye out. Are you Gene Archer? Having to chase down a car thief is very ironic. Watch out!
Slow down.
Hideous Prod on the loose. Everybody be careful.
We missed her. Ask the lady at the counter what happened.
Are you kidding me? We missed her? It was only 1 minute.
I'm looking for Gene Archer.
Yes, sir. She's already gone. She seemed in a terrible hurry, shouting and cursing. Is there some kind of problem?
No problem, ma'am. Thank you for your help.
That wasn't any help at all. Can I talk to this lady?
I don't know what makes you so stupid, but it really works.
We missed her, guys. I wish I was running like Tom Cruise. Oh, I can commandeer this taxi. I've always wanted to commandeer a taxi.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
I know, I need to find a bus or a fire truck.
You can't LAPD, police emergency.
Can you commandeer the trolley in this game? I wonder if you can use the trolley. Probably not. Can you hop on the trolley, though? I don't know if cops can actually do that. Tequila.
I heard he's an honest guy.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, there's an oxymoron for you.
What's going on?
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
They definitely have
I'm a
a
traffic
pink
detective
slip
from
racket
Central
going
Division.
on
Who's in
in
charge?
Marquee
I
printing.
am Gordon Leitvol. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently?
Sponge.
We're running up against stolen
What's up,
cars
Fax?
with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
So you keep hearing the light bulb? It's a pen click.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Leitvol.
Oh, you know what? Before I do this,
Good luck, I suppose.
can I look for evidence around here? Aha. Aha.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Oh, all right. That's not what we're looking for. All right, never mind. What about over here, Mr. Lightball? Boxes of papers, eh? What about back here, Mr. Lightball? I'll let you go in there. What about this thing? The punch clock, Mr. Lightball. Oh, can I open this? This is the best looking faces you've seen in games? No. Don't say that, B-Town. There have been so many Call of Duty, the most recent Call of Duty has some of the best faces I've ever seen. There are no clues in there? None? Looks like a staircase going up, but... Oh, Hawkeye. Star Citizen.
Mr. Leitvol, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
I don't know about that one. That's a doubt. Look at his face.
We have suspects
I knew
with
it.
legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Leitvol. You better give me something.
No, it's not
before I bring
light
the whole
bulb.
department down.
Light ball.
Don't be hysterical, detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
What's wrong with your... Why was your hand shaking, sir?
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything?
Lysol?
No, they do not.
He's looking me in the eye. He's looking me... Oh, he looked away. Doubt.
Harrison
I knew
bought
it.
his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened.
Fax gifted to casket salesman. Casket, you know what to do?
Look, now that
You're here
I
all the time.
think
Pay it forward.
the name Coombs
It's always doubt.
sounds familiar.
Thank you, Fax.
I think they may have been involved in stolen documents.
As always,
in the
Fax, thank you.
past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Leitvol? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
That's right. Dick Coomer, we call him.
It's a little out of the ordinary, detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
What are you talking about? I'm the fucking police. Are you gonna look away? He looked away. Doubt.
Hand it over, Leitvol.
I knew it.
You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
It's always
Very well.
doubt.
But this really is irregular.
Fax, thanks for gifting to
Overview.
Crazy Hawk. Crazy Hawk, do something nice for someone else. It's always doubt. Gildenkrantz, thanks for using your Prime.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Recurring names. Unusual addresses. Who knows what that would be? I see a lot of S. Bigelows. Hold on.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Leitvol. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
Aha! Well, that was it? That's all I needed?
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Wow, I'm the best detective, it turns out. Thanks again, light bulb. We're gonna take our cab. Wait, hold on. Are there any buses or fire trucks around that I can steal? Can I steal a trolley? Why haven't I ever played this game before? What a weird question. I don't know. How do I answer this? Wait! How do I answer that question? In 2011, what was I doing? In 2011, I had a full-time job. Well, it's probably more like an 80-hour-a-week job. I had a girlfriend. What else? What else was I doing? I was working a lot of live events where I had to travel. I'm not sure.
You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Yes. Stop asking that sarcastic question. Maybe it just slipped my mind, yeah. Why haven't I played this game? There it is. I knew that was going to be the follow-up question, Matthew. Add to the count. Add it to the count. Matthew, I sat behind someone as they played for 2 hours. Just so you know.
You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back.
What?
Just give me a few seconds to get
Just because we have a gun doesn't mean we should use it, Bukowski. Cretin, they don't know that. Whoa, what a jump. Nice move. Oh, good, Matthew. I'm glad to hear that you responded. Okay, great.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Every one of you. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ow! Wait a minute! Jeez, let's just all chill out. Easy Mind, thanks for the prime. Goodness gracious. I guess people really hate downtown. All right, guys.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Got him. Are there no headshots?
Throw out the gun.
What? What? Look at this, I'm a crack shot. Oh, that's Bukowski. Whoops. Sorry. That was my bad. Got him. Where is this dude?
How long do you think you can hold out?
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled.
I like the way he said it. How long do you think you can hold out? Very calmly. I'm not... Anybody in the toilet? They're all upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Hold on. Oh, Bukowski. That's you, Bukowski. Sorry.
Ooh! Try the door at the end. I heard something.
Look at that bullet wound directly through the back of Cole. Oh, I can pick up a weapon? Holy shit. Case closed. Case closed. We got him. We got him. All right. Honestly, the shooting is kind of fun.
LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
The shooting is sort of fun. I actually sort of enjoy this. Where was the something exploded back there? What do I shoot that explodes? Oh, there it is. Is that it? There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ow. Stop it.
Keep moving!
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
There we go. Got him. We're good. Everything's fine. That man had a gun. Hold on. I want his weapon. Is there anybody left alive?
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
I'm gonna scare him a little bit. Mikowski, you ran in front of my fucking gun.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
That was just to make it look like I fired a lot of shots.
Shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Wait, am I supposed to look for clues now? After I just killed 1,000 people?
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
I threw a shotgun down in front of the bad guy. This looks definitely, there we go. Oh,
Marquee
Gordon Leitvol.
There's nothing like going direct to the source.
I knew it. Light bulb is in on it. Betting on horses.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Leitvol has been on a losing streak.
Oh, light bulb's been losing. Of course he has. Nice, Pookie.
You've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Well, now I'm gonna ask him questions.
We know about Marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
That's a doubt. I mean, look at his face. Look at the clearly that's a doubt.
There are at least 4 dead men in this courthouse. A couple more. Punks won't make
the least on his face.
We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Leitvol. The guy who runs Marquee.
Lightbulb is in charge?
He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Oh, I knew it.
Leitvol. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
Wait, what? I just killed Gordon Leitvol? That's a lie. Did he just say I killed Gordon?
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position
What?
here now.
I've met Gordon Lightbulb. Is he... How am I supposed to prove this? Other than the fact that I know him. What am I supposed to say?
Gordon Leitvol.
All right, there we go. I was like, what the fuck?
A government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Leitvol plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Okay. The heat is off you? I just killed 7 of his associates? I guess he was smart. He didn't have a gun. Otherwise, I would have killed him. Oh, look at that truck flipping out back there. What's going on? Yeah, I know, right? Clean up all the dead bodies. Wait, I want that truck! Oh, I have to chase down that truck. Hold on. Oh, there was a convertible that just drew by. Oh. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, these are people. Hey, get out of here.
There's gotta be something big, right?
You say, oh, there's a... Oh my gosh, there's so many good cars driving by right now. There's a work truck. A trolley. Damn it. I just saw a giant tanker. There's an achievement for driving every type of car. I was hoping to get a big old semi. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Thank you for stopping, sir. Appreciate it. Alright, well, this is going to have to do.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
But I'm going to make my passenger drive. Hey, Basinko.
I need the gun in the glove compartment to shoot. I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car. What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning
What
up.
am I going to do with all this toxic waste?
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong.
That's right.
That they actually start to believe.
And guys
their own
like you
bullshit.
convince yourselves you're doing something
Bigelow,
right.
Leitvol, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed.
Oh, really,
It's always
Crow?
one of the two that brings them down.
You know what? These cops got it all figured out. They got it all figured out, chat. There's one person I would always trust. In 1947, it would be a cop. Barnsworth. Thank you for the resub, Barn. Very much. They're the best of the best. Thank you, Barn. Why didn't I get out of the car? That's weird. Hey, Gordon, so I killed a bunch of people, and they all said they were in league with you.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Bad news.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Leitvol.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Nice. What? I mean, that's a lie.
Save it, Leitvol. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Gambling debts. Betting slips. Testifies to Leitvol's business endangered by debts. Delivery note. Signed off by Gordon delivery note.
What you're doing here is
Oh,
slanderous,
shit.
detective.
Why is that not
You'll
right?
be hearing from my lawyer about it.
What?
Gordon Leitvol, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud.
What?
Hands behind your back.
Oh, I need to be squinting. You're right, C-word. You're right,
Now,
C-word.
where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look?
Uh-oh.
The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
I love when people... Oh, hey. Hey. It's all right, bud. Don't worry, we'll get him. We'll get him. Hey. Oh yeah, so you can actually fail. What does unbecoming mean? To save his own skin, Belasco may have offered up his bosses or fellow auto mules. Interesting. I wonder if I can reload. Can you reload in this game? I wonder if I can reload.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco.
Hold on, I have to watch this flashback
two ships a
first.
week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
You can select the case again on the main menu. I just don't want to replay the entire thing.
This is the American century.
You know?
America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting.
Cole, easy, buddy. Are you going to be the king of America?
No.
Golden Gate in 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Oh, you have to start the case over? Oh, okay. Jeez. We'll rule the world. At the top of what, though? There is no king of America. The president's nowhere near the king. Bruce doesn't know about the king of America?
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Cole becomes king of North America at the end of the game. Wow, I didn't know. That's pretty cool.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
So I guess if I had picked, let's see here. I'm curious. I'm just curious to see, like, and that means could you catch Gene Archer too? Can you catch Gene Archer as well? Because it. Should I just go run and look for her? Chat, do you want me to just move on? Should I move on, or do you want to replay this case? Was it Buyer Beware? Is that what it was? I don't need to play this again. Was it Buyer Beware? Oh, it's called Slip of the Tongue. Oh, okay. No, I'm not going for 100%. I was just curious. It's interesting to see what can happen. Because, like, before I was fucking around and solving every case. So, like, the cases were just falling into my lap. And I was like, oh, well, I did it again. So I'm surprised to hear that... Oh, okay, all right. Slip of the tongue. See, like this one, I just barely got it. No, I'm not taking it serious. Like I said, I'm curious to see how the game plays out. I'm really not taking it serious at all. I'm just more of just like really interested to see how it plays out if you fail or not. Because this game is such a weird. It feels like a weird. It's like on rails, but not. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, couldn't I just arrest the guy? Not much changes. The story is the same no matter what. The overarching story, I would assume ATB. Yeah, like what's the advantage? I guess other than what's the advantage to getting more stars?
Phelps, Kowski.
And I can't skip
Peacock
this?
says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd.
Is it just, it's just bragging
Get over
rights?
there, see
Okay.
what you can find out.
Never mind then.
Go on.
I don't care.
Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Let's check out.
I don't care. Each case can play out differently, but have no effect. Achievements? Yeah, I don't care. Achievements, I don't care at all. Were we moving on to Vice Desk? No. Which one? What was the name of the... Was it the Naked City? What was the next one that I looked at? Was it Patrol? The one about the... Oh, go back to the main menu and press resume. Okay, copy. The Fallen Idol is what it was. Okay. Thanks, Trip. Sewer. The next few are the best. That's another interesting thing about the case is that I kind of have no attachment to them.
We have a new case.
The most
Two women.
memorable
Possible
case for
drink
me
drive.
was the one where
Broad
that
says she
lady
was
cheated
doped
on her
and somebody tried to kill
on her husband, and then they killed him by hitting him with a car, I think, or he
Right
got
across
stabbed
the
and then get
street.
hit with a car. I don't know. See, like
A
I
Chevy
can kind of remember that
Starline
stuff.
took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard.
It'd be really, really cool to make this an
Do it,
open
boys.
world
We got
game.
bad guys to catch.
Really cool.
Tap.
I wish that it would. I wish they would do that. I don't. They're never going to do that. Or at least Rockstar is never going to do that. But
You dancing with the
Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow. I'm just trying to fit in.
educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow.
heard one.
Great people, but never fit in.
Let's drive across the street.
You're behind the wheel.
Let's drive across the street. Sir? Bukowski? Hurry it up. Drive me across the street. That's right. It's Los Angeles. We drive everywhere. It's the car city. Game Zine eventually, yeah.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
He was pissing on the sidewalk.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
Oh, they're
You could have called
buds.
this in by megaphone, Enrique.
That's so cute.
Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off.
By the way, it's good to see you, ATB.
Passengers
Look at this.
Jessica
Couple streams in a row, ATB.
She's just a kid.
Blowing up Saturday night.
Pretty knocked around.
Come on by on Monday.
I think
Love
so.
it.
They've taken her
Love
to
it.
central receiving. If you want to take a look around, install the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
What does she cuts rough mean?
Out of the way, bub.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I'm not. I want to talk to the cut rough lady.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard.
She's a liar.
You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what
I
happened
did not,
here?
Michael Kelso.
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
Oh, she's hitting on me.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like.
What?
Keep out of this.
Nice.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer
She's got a
says
Harry
that you
Potter
claimed
scar.
You were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn.
She got roofied?
No wonder I feel so dopey.
I don't believe that for a second.
I can't remember.
Oh my gosh. That's a doubt.
It's a serious offense to withhold
It's always right. Doubt is always right. Tigerish Walrus. Thank you,
I
Tigerish,
told you to call me
for using your
June.
Bezos bucks over here.
You're making me feel like an old lady.
That's a doubt.
And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to
He does. Seaward, you're right. Oh, that's obviously... Wait, is she looking away? Does she ever look away? No, she's looking me straight on. This is the truth.
It's not going to play that way, Mr. McAfee. We'll
Doubt
take it
again.
from there.
Doubt again was right.
Detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Always doubt. What am I doing? Clearly, it's doubt.
This is a big scene, folks. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the
I
coroner.
know. I can't trust her. She's an actress. We want to see the coroner, I think, is what they said. Thanks, Derek. Hey, bud.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Panties? What the fuck? Am I...
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Hmm? Wait a minute. Guys, video games are great. I don't know if have you ever thought about how great video games are? Look what I can do with a video game. I can wave these panties like a flag. Look at the panty physics. It's like they're walking. Walking down the street. I'm a panties walking down the street. I've been ripped off. Man, video games are great. Yeah, Cole Phelps has lost it. Dear Jesse, please come home. Letter from mother.
She's a long way from home.
Yeah, he did fold them perfectly. You're right. Good, Private Eye. I'm glad to hear it. Your wife should watch you watch this content. Hold on, guys. I just thought of something. I need to check another clue. Walking on the street. I'm a panties walking on the street. I have flowers. I hope all your wives walked in as I was doing this on stream. All your wives saw you watching this on stream. I hope. Those are clearly the panties of an 85-year-old woman. Clearly. Oh, thanks, Finno. That was very nice of you to drop that hype chat. Speaking of hype chat, by the way, the hype train is ready to go. Turn it over, Cole. Can you not turn it over? The hype train is ready to go. Finno could be the very beginning. 4 more people to start it. Blue Metallic Crow, thanks for the bits. Fine, I guess I can't turn it over. Good, Cheese Crocs. Good. 3 more people to start the hype train.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been
I guess the windshield's broken
Being
by their
relaxed
head.
tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Raven. Oh, I can look around. Look at this. KPO. Thank you, KPO, for the resub for over 2 years. Good to see you, KPO.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well,
Thank you,
the head I
KPO.
found without a body
2 more
on my
people to
head.
start the hype train.
See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Get it, guys. Shakespeare.
Is it real?
Great.
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What a nerd. I know, right? What a fucking nerd. This manipulation is so weird with the mouse and keyboard. It's so strange. Whoop.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Hmm. Okay. That was a good clue.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
You got it. Oh, Pablo 6 shooters at bottom of the head? All right, I'll take a look at the bottom of the head. Let me have that head back.
If you don't mind, I'm about done here, Detective, and I have other cases to deal with.
What did he do with the head? What did he do with the head? 2 more people to get the hype train started.
Another day, another dollar.
If we get to the end of a level 5 hype train, I give away any video game at all. What? It's not in his pocket? What are you talking about in his pocket? It's a huge head. Give me your head. Damn it, Pablo, I wanted to look. You know what I'll do instead? Panties walking down the street. Walking down the street, and we are panties. Walking down the street. Walking down the street. Hopefully your wives are they walked in again and they're like, what are you watching? Again. Walking down the street. Do 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 do. Just let me cook, guys. Just let me cook. Just let me cook. 2 more people to start the hype train. Pieces are edging it. June Ballard. I found some ripped panties. They clearly belong to an 85-year-old woman.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica.
ATB gifted.
It's
2
been a
people.
rough day for her.
Rogue Chef and Caniac.
She's desperate.
Do something nice for someone else if you got gifted from ATB.
What more
And then
can I say?
Firecloud. That's a lie. This is doubt.
How old is
you
Jessica,
Of
Mrs.
course, the
Ballard?
one time it's not doubt.
Couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
Of course.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember...
Thank you, Merking Lee and Wiggle Puppy
getting
for the
behind the
bits,
wheel.
and Firecloud, of course. Oh, she's looking away. Doubt.
It's
I
obviously
knew
some
it.
kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed...
Liar!
I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff.
They don't?
Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear
I
off.
know, right, Josh guy?
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
If you like Mark Bishop so much, why don't you marry him?
I think we're good here.
3 minutes left on the hype train.
Shake out of the kid.
We get to the end of level 5. I give away any video game at all. Thank you, Finno. For the bits. Let's take the corner car. Hopefully there's no bodies in it.
Can you drive to this one?
So where you want to go?
I'm sorry, partner. You're driving. The corner won't need that, right?
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Yeah, maybe Cole needs to take a nap in the back. All props are green screened into actors' hands because they don't deal with it because they're the talent. Grape Lobster! Thank you, Grape. Being here 3 years. Thanks very much, Grape, always. How's the corner going to get home? I don't care. That's not my job.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
Liar!
You can't hold me here. No, I don't
Feeling better
need to
since
be
this
met
morning,
by a
Jessica?
doctor. I need my lawyer.
My head still feels...
Where is the telephone?
Who's yelling? What's going on?
Do you know who I am?
What's going on? Who's yelling back there?
My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, she's not going to lie to me. She's a little girl. She's 15 years old. There's no way she's lying to me.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy.
1 minute left on the hype train, Gooses.
Nothing happened yesterday.
1 minute left. That's the truth.
You could have died in the crash.
Oh my
Jessica.
god. What?
Why would someone want to kill you?
Someone wants to kill me? I wouldn't know anything about that. I just went along with Junie. She knows all about the
She's
movie
lying to me.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Look at her. Look, doubt.
Jessica.
Oh my
you're the woman who called your
gosh.
father. You better tell me what happened.
Please, please don't call Daddy. Why are you being so horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
She's a liar too.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well,
30 seconds left on the hype train,
Junie
Gooses.
is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
I don't care. Doubt.
What's the story
I
with
knew it.
Bishop and Mrs. McCaffrey? Why does he want
Aha.
the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today.
Why is she so good at lying to me?
Yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes.
Is she a teenager? 15?
But they
Yeah.
seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I don't know if the actress is a teenager. Crackbone.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
That's a fucking doubt.
Someone tried to kill you,
Oh my
Jessica.
gosh,
you get it?
dude.
Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone.
She's a liar
The
too.
Lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
I wasn't trying to hurt
should
you.
Think about going home, Jessica.
I wasn't trying to hurt
You're
you.
getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy?
I'm gonna send this girl to jail.
I can't go home. I want to be a star.
She's a liar too. Everybody's lying to me.
It's the tale of this town, Cole.
Why is everyone
Land
lying to the
of
cops right
literally
now?
slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Pull out your gun. Plants drugs under her
There
pillow.
she goes. Come on.
Tail a suspect from a safe distance. This is my favorite. No.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Don't worry about it.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
They don't know. They don't know, guys. Oh, shit. I'm trying to see how many things I can hit before. I actually don't think hitting anything or hitting those things doesn't alert them, right?
It's the tale of this town.
Kikaimoto, I'm not over here trying to,
willingly to slaughter.
I'm not over here trying to 100% the game, Kikai. I'm just having fun. Don't worry, Kikai. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
They didn't see me run that red light, right? Okay, back to this.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Why are they... Oh my gosh, I just killed someone. You can actually kill people.
That was way too close.
Sorry. Kikai, that's the goal. Hold on, they don't see me.
That ought to do it. Now get back in close.
What? Get it back in close? Corgi! What? What do they mean, get back in... What does that mean, get back in close? Thank you, Corgi, for the resub. The car has stopped. Pull up to it, but it was blinking. It was blinking when I got... Alright, I'll get close to it then. Oh, I was worried. Okay, alright. Do you think they saw the car with the light pole?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Enter the cafe without being seen. What? Huh?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
Hold X to focus the camera on the suspect. I'm holding X and nothing is happening. All right, incognito. What? What? Wait a minute, what?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
How did the suspect evade me last time? Oh. Did it?
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
The suspect didn't evade me at all. She's been in there the entire time.
Do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm...
You're what?
Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Oh, good thing she said apartment 803.
Sure, I got the film.
This guy has been staring at me the entire time with that hunched neck. Also, look at the mirror. Oh, wait, that's not a mirror. That's a window. I was like, wait a minute. That guy's... This game is so weird. It's such a weird video game.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call.
Oh, I gotta
Sounds
drive
like
now?
Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way.
Jesus, Cole!
Watch this.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. Step on it.
Got any sense? Be as far away from home as possible.
If you had any sense, you wouldn't have tried bumping up Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first
Oh my gosh!
Or you've done the job.
I just jumped over people! That was amazing!
What did you make of the kid? Did you believe her story?
I bounced over
I think she
people.
was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Open your eyes!
Alright, we should probably hop out. Let's get out. That's gonna explode.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K. 11.
Come on, Bukowski, get in.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
God damn!
Watch out! Ooh, I feel bad for all that mail. Triple daddy. Feel bad for all the mail in that mailbox. Watch out! Everybody watch out! Oh
Look out for the
no!
pedestrian.
Jesus
Christ!
Do they charge me for that when people die? Is that part of the money lost?
Christ alive!
Is this a gas station? Does it explode? No.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Will it explode or not? Whoa! Oh, sick! Wait a minute, hold on. So you can blow it up, but then what happens if I blow it up but I survive? Well, now I gotta find a gas station and blow it up. You get a medal?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshment.
She made a call.
All right.
Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got
Here
an
we go.
address. Wilson's Hotel.
I'm gonna hit that jump as hard as I can.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If you had any sense, you wouldn't have tried bumping up Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or you've done the job properly.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can jump those people again. Huh.
What did you make of the kid?
Oh, I didn't bounce like I did
I think
last
she was
time.
doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
I know the Keep LA Safe sign. I love it.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor,
Oh my gosh.
why did they try to kill her?
Oh, this one's gonna explode. Actually, is this car gonna explode? Do cars explode in this game? Oh, it's broken.
Car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803.
Oh, hey, thanks. That was really nice of you. There we go. And we're just gonna gingerly...
Police emergency, out of the car.
The police.
Gingerly do this. Bukowski, get in. Oh no, Bukowski, you're stuck. Bukowski, just step over it. Bukowski, just do one step over. Come on. All you gotta do is just put your foot over it. This is just like those panties, guys. Just like those panties. Here, hold on.
Where did they go?
Alright, I think he's okay. He's alright.
Are you blind?
Sorry, Bukowski, I didn't mean. Oh, I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if the case would end if I killed my partner. Also, he took a hit like a champ. I feel bad for Phelps losing his partner like that, you know?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble here. Got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
Alright, here we go.
If you had any sense,
I'm gonna try and bounce like I did last time. I think I may have to jump over sideways a little bit.
Be careful of break a fella's legs just for looking at you.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
There we go.
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
You see the face Cole made when he was like, I think we're gonna be all right.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
What a bounce! So you have to jump off sideways to make your car bounce. I can't wait to zoom in.
All units in the vicinity.
Oh wait, we can kill someone. I can't wait to zoom in on Cole's face.
Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGP
That guy's hat shot off. It just launched into oblivion. All right, we're gonna go get the. We're gonna go get this suspect over here. Pull over!
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Where are we headed?
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
It's not over here.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of
I know, I need to find a sports car, it's true. In here?
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Oh, here we
Sorry,
go.
mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come
All right,
on.
we got this, guys. No problem.
It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Let's go, Bukowski. What? Can I not?
What are we waiting for?
Oh, a sports car! Yeah, get in real slow, you fucking idiot. I guess I can't shoot from the car. Whoa! Sorry! I know that you're a cop. I apologize. Jeez, dude, he's so fast. I thought this was a sport. Oh. Man, this guy is so good. Are you a suspect? Oh, he turned in there.
Stop here. They're making a break for it on foot.
Done. I'm the best. Look at that hero. Do you see that zoom in on Cole? Hell yeah. We're the best.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Is code 4 code for dead?
You drive.
Is code 4 code for dead? Does anyone know?
Car 11K, we have no other units available. What is your ETA to the 415 in progress at 1220 West 7th Street? Repeat, 1220 West 7th Street, Wilson's apartment.
What are we doing?
11K handle code 3. Any other units that can assist?
Bukowski? The radio was calling me, but I'm too busy. Alright, that's why I had my partner drive me. Yeah, did somebody have a heart attack?
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
You say last door on the left? Is that what he said? Yeah, it would 803 would be take the elevator, right? Oh, okay.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
I was going to start knocking down all the doors, though. 803. I just killed somebody at a hotel robbery.
Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them.
Of course I did.
Horrible, awful men.
Fucking course I did.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
Did she do this?
Thank you, officer.
Did she do this and pretend that she got ransacked?
Everything here is going to be...
All right, fine. Is that another movie prop, maybe? Ooh.
Optimistic, Cole. Doesn't look like anything.
All right, doesn't look like anything. Nope, but I got the tone, weirdly. Oh, a check. This is important. Who's that made out to?
To earn $20,000.
I don't even know. Lorna something?
I doubt it.
Lasagna Hollywood? Was that her name?
Incidental.
All right, fine. Incidental. Gotta check everything, though. Hey, Cowboys.
To Mark.
Ram Ranch? Are we headed to Ram Ranch?
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Barnabas Flash painted forward from Country Mac to It's Blue. Thanks, Barnabas. Blue, do something nice for somebody else. Can I turn this over? Probably not.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Does it have something secret in it? Maybe? How many secrets are you keeping here?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Do you have a secret room that I can press a button on? Oh! This, did she use this to hit someone?
Seems irrelevant.
Oh, okay. Check the fridge. That little piano, like, I don't know what that little piano means. It just means there's a clue nearby. Because there are clues everywhere, but some of them are irrelevant.
Don't think this is anything.
You see what I'm saying? Like, does it play the tone for anything that's, like, irrelevant too? I need to look at this picture.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopkins.
Oh, Hopgood.
They work together on occasion.
Hopgood was the last name on the check.
Hopgood's shop.
I'm not going to talk to you. I'm busy looking for clues. Now I will talk to you. Always doubt.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee.
Gotcha,
Have you heard of
Nars.
her?
That slut.
Whoa!
She's been badgering my husband for days.
Jeez.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
I know, the way she said slut. She's not looking away. Looking directly at me. Truth.
Your husband was using June Ballard in his new
Always
movie.
doubt.
Hardly. Mark feels that June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
Remember, I always only judge by their faces.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Doubt.
You are complicit in all of this.
Man, every time. It's always wrong.
And you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Before doubt was always right.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
Stop trying to flatter me.
No, I haven't.
Well, then you
Stop
must
trying
be
to flatter
the
me.
only person in this burg who hasn't.
Whenever somebody's lying, you have to have proof to prove that they're lying.
It's character that determines what we do about it.
And I usually don't have that.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
What? Yes, I'm sure. What are you talking about?
Your husband looks like
There we
he's being
go.
blackmailed.
Jeez.
They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Did Steam just told me that there was a Steam summer sale instead of
easier for him if you were more helpful.
giving me an achievement.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
I know there's a good Steam summer sale happening, Steam, all right? Kikaimoto.
Operator, give me R&I.
That's right. I know. Yeah, Josh Guy, I know that.
You through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Choose lie and see what Cole says to know exactly what to prove.
Silver Screen
Oh, interesting.
Props,
Huh.
corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm kind of just having fun with it. Like, I'm just looking at their face and being like, okay, that face means truth, doubt, or lie. Like, it's just for fun. So I'm not necessarily like looking to
An
be
aging movie
perfect,
star,
but
a wannabe
they're all
star,
guilty. Exactly, DeCinco.
Finally rubbed
But Nars, I
shoulders
appreciate the
with
tip.
almost famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
I think it's fun to like try and see what they're telling, if they're telling the truth or whatever, just based on the facial motion tracking. What's up, Magnus? Okay.
Finally take the rap.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize.
Excuse me! Pardon!
But where are the mourners?
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Oh, convertible!
You'd think she'd have gotten a hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between you.
Look out!
She might.
You'll be alright. You'll be
Try
okay.
making it to the next intersection without killing anyone.
She'll be alright. No big deal. That's okay. We have modern medicine. We have modern medicine,
She might
guys.
just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the captain.
Oh, we can... Hold on. Let's go kill someone. I think it's always... Is it always going to kill someone?
Ah, you gotta kill someone!
Just inform me. Thank you.
I didn't realize they threw a little side mission thing. That's kind of fun. Where's the gas station? Here we go.
Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit
So I can't pull out my gun here. I was really hoping to pull out my gun to blow this gas station up, but it doesn't look like I can. Can I hop out of a car while it's moving?
Car 11K. We'll handle the call.
11K, off-street south 415 fight group in the 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street.
Alright, well, that worked. That worked. That's okay. Everything's fine. Was there a car accident here? I'm here to investigate the car accident.
I'm sorry, madam. Police officer, I need your car.
Back!
Nice, got this little... I love this convertible here.
Finally. We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we
Phelps is made out of
Street gang and the
titanium.
Diamond Street gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop
Sir,
your
what does it
weapon.
matter if they're Mexican? What? my hat! You shot off my hat! No! The bullet wound on the back of Cole.
Can I get some cover here for the love of God?
Throw out the guns.
Bukowski. I guess I'm coming here for the love of God! I want that guy's gun. Hold on. I want this gun here.
Get in cover!
Reinforcements. Let the slug in this.
Oh, Cole! Oh, that straight face. Everybody loves that cold, straight face. Everyone loves that cold, straight face. Never shows emotion. That's why he's such a good cop.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street.
That's why he's such a good cop, guys.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
This special broadcast. Yes, today and every day, Spencer's route.
Finally.
LAPD.
Damn, my fucking hat! I just shot that guy in the dick. Did they kill the patrolman? No. They killed the patrolman?
You're too exposed!
Bukowski can't hit a fucking shot at all.
You're gonna get yourself killed!
Bukowski. Come on, Bukowski. You're shooting at nothing.
Out of here or go out the box. Your choice.
I got you now, motherfucker!
Anyway, I've shot this guy so much.
God damn it!
More? Yeah, there's that straight face I love. I figured I'd shoot the guy that fell down in his knees a bunch, so that way, if he survived, he wouldn't be able to walk.
Car 11K calling
Tasha.
KPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street.
Nah, you're not going to
Code
need an
4.
ambulance.
Shots
You're going to need
fired.
the coroner.
Suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects
You know the way.
are down.
You can drive.
Hey, I got my rank increased for killing a bunch of people. Hell yeah. Man, that's how I know I'm good at this game. .415 equals disturbance. I mean, that was more than a disturbance. That was cold-blooded murder.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We are investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopkins. How can I help?
Cold-blooded murder. You're right.
Hear about that?
Yeah, cold-blooded murder.
I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
My name's Trout Jumpwell. Hold on, there's got to be some clues. Right? Got to be some clues around here. No clues? Come on, it's a...
So, you coming?
It's a prop house. So I'm looking for clues. I'm looking for clues. You can shoot in the air to try to get folks to stop. How do you shoot in the air, Dr. Boo? How do you do that on mouse and keyboard? Ballpark. Why not? Hey, Turbid. I was trying to check the ledger, but it didn't work.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
There we go.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Now we can look. A mirror. That's a two-way mirror.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
When it fills you fire and then...
One
Oh,
way
okay.
mirrors.
All right. Gotcha.
There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well.
Find a way into that peep tent, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert.
This is, yeah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be, this is part of the clue for sure. Come on, Cole, make the connection, dude. Make the connection. It's obviously, it's the other one. Yeah, look at that hair tech. I mean, I wish that it would zoom in. It's supposed to zoom in when it's like Cole figures out that the shrunken head at the crime scene is exactly like this one, but the video game won't do it, so. Pills.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Press L3, R3 to accept the truth. Oh, here's another one. Come on, give me a zoom in. No? No zoom in? I mean, it's so clearly...
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Doubt.
He was here yesterday.
Oh, what?
And something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us.
Is that supposed to be a lie?
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
You bastard. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Oh, I can go back here.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's nothing. Great.
Can't be that way, Phelps. I couldn't fit a rat through there.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Okay, doesn't tell me anything. Got it. There's definitely something hidden in here. You can go anywhere you want. You're a cop. Huh? Two-way. One way? Two-way? Hello? Huh? Huh? Mirror tech? Maybe not. Okay. Alright. Okay. What about... What? A sword!
Don't think this is any use to
That's
us.
actually kind of cool. Little hammer?
Don't think this is going to help us.
This place is super sketchy.
No good to me.
Ria culpa. I wonder, since it was supposed to be a lie, do I just leave now, or? Whoa. What's over here? More shrunken heads. I knew it. Ah, yes, my favorite.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney.
You guys want some lore? Here it
This
is.
is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch.
I know, it's not the secret Cal level of Diablo 4. We all wish it was,
Learning
though.
to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination.
These
huh?
lore scenes are also really quiet. I don't know why.
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff, Scoot.
The Bindle boys in
This
town
actor.
aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy. And he's greedy. But he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake
No
with
one in
those
this
ingredients,
restaurant
huh?
is talking. They're all just staring at each other eating.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging.
I can't hear.
We need to
Excuse
get
me?
the dope
What'd you
out of
say?
those dinky little cardboard boxes.
Excuse me?
Surrettes.
I can't hear what you said. Hello?
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
50 grand? That's like $5 million now.
Hey, hey! You don't like my offer?
Okay. What? There was a phone on the... I didn't even realize there was a phone on the
I
table.
think I want him dead.
They're going to kill Sheldon. They killed him. Oh yeah, Ballpark Clown, you're right. I've watched Suits. You're totally right. Alright, got some lore. Whoops, pardon. There it is. I knew it. This places you at the scene.
So this is where you sprang from.
I knew it. Come on, Cole, put it together. You did it. You're the best. Really? You gonna look at these again? You're the best, Cole. So I can go back and be like, hey, there was one of these things at the scene of the crime. At least I should be able to. Can I go in this dumpster? No. I really wanted to, though. I found a shrunken head!
I think your problem is with Bishop.
So I can't talk to this guy any... Huh. Gotta get into the back room where the oh, that's a secret. Is this the secret? I knew it. Aha! Ew. Wait, what are they doing back here? Disgusting. I mean, this... We gotta send this guy away for a long time.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Wow, this is disgusting. Oh, this was at... that was at her apartment, too. This was for sure the same tequila that was at her apartment. Los Diablos. I remember. If only the camera would zoom in. Yeah, I don't know if that what that raccoon's doing back there. Somebody's throwing some cans around. Reed Word, thank you, Reed.
8th and Francisco.
For the Prime.
Attention, Mark Bishop.
Thank you very much. Thanks for using your Bezos bucks over here. Maybe he's playing Diablo. Maybe that's why he's clicking so much back there. Does this count as a clue? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this game, I think this game needs a sequel, but it needs to be open world, you know? Do I need to be looking at these pictures? No. B. Arthur Shapp, thank you, B. Arthur. I will be well, B. Arthur. Thanks for the 2 years, B. Now, can I now talk to this guy and be like, you're a fucking perv!
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
This is a lie.
You have something on him, and now you're going to rat him out to McAfee's goons.
And how do you figure that, brain
It kind of
boy?
is open world? Nah. Not really. Huh. I don't know what to use against him here.
I never liked Bishop.
No, that's not it.
He always made out like he was better than everybody else. He was no better than any of the other big shot creeps who came in here.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, ad
The lie
vice.
mechanic
Hold on
is
a moment.
odd, yeah.
This is clearly a vice case.
And like
You've been
doubt
roughing
seems
up
to
my
work about
informant?
50% of the time.
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you.
What?
You need to catch the movie producer before an angry
What
husband
do you mean know
does,
what's good
from
for
what
me? I'm a
hearing.
cop.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
What do you mean, let what slide?
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed
Formerly
up Mrs.
Turkey, thank you for the
Bishop
resub, Turkey.
earlier today by any chance?
No,
This
no.
goes all the way to the top.
We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to
Okay,
get
thank
upset.
you. Thank you, exposition
What made
man.
you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
Those faces.
At least he's polite.
All those JPEGs.
Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder
Second
terms that
Bukowski.
even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is
Oh, the
because
music
you're
in this game
small
is
fry.
great.
And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along.
Why'd
back
you
to your
whisper,
boss,
is
we can
that
pat
clear
on the
enough for
head
you,
and tell you what
asshole?
good boys
You're supposed to
you
yell
are.
that. Don't whisper it. Is that clear enough for you, asshole?
Hold on a minute! Shit, get us out of here.
Holy shit! Why can't I use my gun? Or
closer, Cole. They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
shoot them, Bukowski! They're right in front of us. Bukowski! Why?
Ready to lose those fools, Phelps.
There. Bukowski, you're supposed to shoot him, not me hit him.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here!
Come on, dude! Why am I having to do this?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here!
I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Bukowski, do something.
Jesus, this is part of the goddamn war.
Okay, I think we did it.
Let's see him chase us now.
Vasinko. Driving and shooting at the same time was not invented yet. All right. Jeez.
You can drive. All right. Where to?
This legal, officer?
Ma'am, step out of the car, please.
We just go ahead and leave those dead bodies there, huh? Okay. All right. Just leave the dead bodies there. Whatever. Let's ride. Yeah, right, Trash Daddy? They'll find their way. Eventually, someone will take care of the dead bodies in the middle of the street. I just don't know when, but they will.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Oh, great.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K.
But Phelps is real slow, huh? And I don't have a gun. So I just gotta run. I know I have a gun on me. I'm a cop. But the game won't let me use it.
I'm trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
As he's running away from me. This is all a big mistake! Best chase in the game? Are you kidding me? The stairs?
It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice.
I do love where we're running.
I didn't do anything.
I don't want to shoot everybody. Oh! Well, that's shoddy workmanship. I love that I'm right behind him. I have to wait. Ow! I could have grabbed his leg when he did that. Look at how.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
I just thought that would be fun, so I did that. Oh, this chase. All right, this chase is picking up now. This is fun. This is fun. Oh man, that scream. I gotta do it again. That scream.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Just for the record, I pressed spacebar, but it didn't matter. Ah! Hello? What the fuck is going on? Ah! Look at how slow. All right, we'll just test the jump here, and there we go. Got it.
It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice.
MK Anderson, thank you for the resub, MK.
I didn't do anything.
And there we go. We'll do the And then we'll do the He falls down. That's how, if you ever fall from a really, really high distance, just put your, just T-pose out. Just T-pose out. It's the best way to do it. Relax your muscles, T-pose out and go, oh!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
I'm really trying to figure out when the jump is. I can't tell. Sometimes you jump automatically, and other times you don't jump at all. So. That's right, Death Remo. Hey, don't fucking kick me. I'm right behind you.
This is all a big mistake!
Phelps was aiming for the bushes. Really good at that. Oh! Why is he jumping?
It's Uncle McCaffrey's boy, your choice. I didn't do anything! Hands in the air, Bishop! Move another
This is
inch
the
and you're
worst
dead.
movie set in the world. Do I finally have a gun? There we go. What the hell?
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
Oh my gosh. What?
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
I know
Follow
it's
me.
disgusting, Scoot.
I know another
Ugh.
way out of this place.
Okay, let's go down there and do this.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Oh, they're also trying to kill me, you idiot.
Last chance to back the hell down.
Hop up. Do it, I dare you. How about that?
It's this way.
What do you think about that?
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
What was that? Was that a rifle? Whoa, my hat!
Kill him, my God!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Holy shit.
Find some cover!
Come on, it's this way.
How many times I gotta shoot that guy?
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Look at the cover this guy took. he put his neck behind cover, but the rest of him was not. Amazing.
God, they're everywhere.
Amazing. Oh, right there. I see. Stunt show. Oh, he didn't fall off. Oh, come on. You're supposed to fall forward. Supposed to be a stunt show.
You have to get me out of here.
Hey, I killed that guy. All right. Oh, wait.
There's a statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. This is insanity.
Look at the gun. This is just like real life, guys. This is how you would do it if you had a rifle in your hand.
For the love of God,
It'd be
how
stuck
many
to
are
it. There we go.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
That's how physics worked in 1947. Oh, no. Is he good or bad? I can't tell. Oh, no! Wow, I didn't even realize that was a thing that could happen. Stephen Barr, absolutely.
Get him over here!
I actually never shot at Bukowski, Nars. I just pointed my gun at him.
Captain doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Oh my god. Oh!
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Yes! Yes!
This really the
Someone
best the captain's got?
increase the counter for Turbid. Turbid should actually know better. Turbid should know better than that. Oh, I shot his hat off. Yeah, Turbid should know better. I did get my hat back, you're right.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Who's there? Whoa, you see him? He was moonwalking.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I don't want to die here.
Now, this is what I call a result.
Oh, good. He likes it.
Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to
That's
little
justice,
girls.
guys.
That is justice with a capital J. detective films. Developed such a reputation. I'm not
E-Dub
gonna be
said
able to
that's
hold on to you
justice.
any longer.
I said that's
You're getting
justice.
promoted.
Oh,
Go
and
on,
the
get your new
captain said
assignment.
that's justice
was
all
good
at the
working
same
with you.
time. Look at that. Big promotion. What about Bukowski? Does he get promoted? Who gives a shit? Yeah, he's really happy for me. Candace. Thanks, Mod Man.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic
Oh, this is
cops
the
who broke
evil
the back
detective.
of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
That's the evil
Get
detective.
in.
Is that a captain or a detective? I would assume that's another detective. You can tell by his jacket and swagger. Triple Daddy. Roy's a detective on the Vice
You'll
Squad.
like this
Got
place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing, I can understand, but does bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that?
Palaver? What the fuck is a palaver? You like jizz,
This
Cole?
is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him.
You like jazz?
You'll like this
Jizz?
place. They treat you right.
Which one do you like, jazz or jizz?
You like a table, Roy? What do you think we
Wombat,
wanna
it's
do?
pretty
Stand at the
ridiculous. I
bar
love
like
it.
chumps?
Thank you, Wombat.
Don't look so happy to see
Unnecessary,
me, Alphonse. I'm
elaborate,
under the
or
wrong
complex
impression.
procedure.
Cole,
Interesting.
this is
Thanks, Squid Top.
Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that? The Congo. A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa
I don't like
singing
this guy
tonight?
at all.
She is. She has the next set.
I don't like
Come
this
on,
guy
Cole,
at
you can meet
all.
Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice
We're
club
gonna have to
here.
kill Roy, aren't
Don't
we?
spoil it.
We're gonna have to kill
Follow
Roy.
me.
Detectives.
We're gonna have to put a bullet in his head. I can feel it.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all.
All right, Priscilla, go get some rest.
You realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi,
Phone pay, it's fun.
Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
That's before decaf. Thank you for the raid, decaf. Very much.
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then
Roy,
this.
can you stop?
Who do you think you're
Roy,
talking
holy
to, you
hell.
German junkie whore?
This guy's the worst. I love that we. I love that we already hate them.
Do you hear me?
I love that we hate him.
Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine.
He's hitting women.
Louis.
Racial slurs.
I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
This Cole. I didn't think Cole was a good guy before, but now compared to Roy, he's the good guy.
Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
So this is what you do, huh? Normal night for you, Roy? Normal night? Oh, is this game only $6 again on Steam? Yeah, look at all that damage. Let's go. Let's go. Promoted. Yeah, because I bought this game for $6 a while back on a Steam sale. So if they put it on sale again, it's totally worth it. I like it was like vehicle damage, injuries, city damage, promoted. Gooses, the hype train is all set. The hype train's all set to go. If you want me to give away any video game at all, the hype train is ready to start. I'll give away like 10 copies of this game. I'll give away 10 copies of this game. But winner can pick any video game they want. It's $6 right now. Yeah. And the hype train's set to start. Yeah, the game is well worth it at $6 for sure. Whack.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats.
Oh,
Let's
this
get
guy!
over before lunch.
Get back in there, get your lumps!
The homicide squad has decided
I love
to
this
take
guy.
early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work.
Captain, I can't hear what you're saying.
Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top
Elder
table,
Triton, thank you as
and the
always
chief
for those
has seen
bits.
fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary
Get back
to
in there, get some
homicide
blood!
desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school.
Thank you, Elder Triton. I hope everybody's clapping at home watching the stream.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
4 more people to get the hype train going.
Get out to
Elder
the
Triton's
scene,
trying to
lads.
get it started. All right, here we go. I think I have a new partner too. Wow. I hated Bukowski and I hate you.
You have the address. It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Did he say a werewolf? Did he? Are we investigating a werewolf? Is this Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Nice day for it.
Stewie? Gifting a sub to Namu Jeff. Namu Jeff, do something nice for someone else. Pay it forward if you got gifted from Stewie.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
What do you mean you'd rather me took the wheel? What do you...
Can you drive to this one?
I'm absolutely not driving.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job.
Don't ever
Word
tell
is
me I'm
it's either
driving
gonna be him
again.
or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you,
3 more
Galloway?
people to start the hype train?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself.
Okay, all right.
See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
Okay, real cop.
What
Good.
do you mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phil.
Oh, werewolves hadn't
Some
gone
guy gets into a
extinct
beef with his
yet.
wife
There we
and
go.
takes
That's
him
why.
too
In the
far.
40s, werewolves
Do
were
the
still
same.
around.
But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that.
Can you turn down the music, partner?
Combat. Comes home.
Can you turn down the music?
Wife, what do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Man, jeez. 3 more people to get the hype train started. If you want me to give away any video game at all, I'm ready. Oh, Scoop, that's horrible. Oh my gosh.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman?
There you go, Cole.
Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Oh, what?
They're used to it, Phelps.
Humps?
Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oh, scram. I want to start saying scram from now on. I'm going to say that to my daughter when I need her to leave. Scram. Oh, jeez. This is a horrible murder. Goodness gracious. I didn't realize it was so bad. That's not TOS.
Patrolman, this your beat?
That's,
Yes, sir.
if it's part of the game, we're good, but...
Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this.
There aren't good murders,
no
but I didn't
locally is
realize
the
the game was
more.
going to be so grisly.
You were first on the scene?
You know?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work.
Mega?
They're waiting to
No,
talk
it's
to you.
not Mega.
Go off
Actually,
the house
that's
and see what you
interesting
come
too,
up with.
weirdly. Very strangely. 3 more people to start the hype train. The gooses are edging it now at this point. What do we got in here? Anything in the bushes? The bushes?
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Well, solve it. Solve it, Cole. You know what it is. Aha! Oh, that's cool.
Why steal a table lighter?
That's a fun lighter.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Okay, that was the one not used on the body. Got it. I know, it really is interesting. I guess maybe back then they just touched everything. Yeah, sure. Dude, road to road. Okay, uh-huh. If this, gosh, this mechanic is so weird. DNA wasn't invented back then?
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions from
Yeah,
each
Joey,
pair back to
absolutely.
the lab.
Forensic science wasn't until the 1960s. They should make a video game like this, but modern day. I really think it'd be really cool if they did that.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked.
Can't check her pockets.
Interesting.
What do you got, Cole? We're looking for bruises. Or like wounds, stab wounds. A Wolf Among Us is similar, but it's fantasy. Oh, yeah. Oh.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Well, Mellowmana, interestingly enough, no, I did not play those games. You may have watched one at one point, but I certainly didn't play them. This is a really interesting thing about games that you watched at Funhaus, is I definitely didn't play them. It's like a lot of the games I watched at Funhaus, I didn't play.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Cretan get to the tier 2 sub to come on, and Sam.
Baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the
Sam, do something nice for somebody else. Thank you, Cretan, for gifting a tier 2 sub. That's right, Turbid, exactly. That's horrible. So this is okay.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD.
That's true.
Like
Papa Bear's
Dahlia?
correct. I did do that.
X. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
This guy wants to drink? Are you kidding me? How can you drink at a time like this?
Why not follow up
Any
on
ideas?
the bomba? I could use a belt.
All right, let's take the corner mobile. Da-da-da-da-da.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I know. So he sees a dead body. He's like, all right, now I'm gonna have a drink.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
The Fuck werewolf? Off.
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on the wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got next.
Maybe it's because you
There's a
suck.
difference, Rusty.
What's this guy's
yeah?
name? What's my partner's name? Shithead?
Okay, odd shot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note in the corpse?
He
Is it
clearly has a
Rusty?
thing for power. Power over
Get
women.
it?
Why
He's
not
old and
power
rusty.
over the police department as well?
That's right, you would have.
Finished, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after
Old
6
and
months
rusty.
of stewing. For some opportunist who's reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
Also, he's a terrible driver. Go around him.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police.
Go around him, Rusty.
There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else. With
Rusty,
armed forces.
Bud.
San Quentin.
No wonder you don't get anything done.
Another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Yeah, he talks a lot. Mr. Dasmus. All right, Gooses. Now's the time to start a hype train because Dasmus and Cretan have got this off to a really good start. Dasmus gifted 10 subs to Baez Dart, Ronnie Oblivion, Sharkori, Yolanitis, Michael San, Dangar Live, Gosbill, Mr. Moose, Fierce Lewis, and FaZe Diddle. Mr. Dasmus never gifted a sub in their life and said, here's 10 of them for me and the Gooses. Holy shit. 3 more people to start the hype train. It'll be off to a good start. Thanks to Mr. Dasmus and Cretan.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
3 more people to start
Were you
it.
working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
Man, Rusty's hitting the
Celine
Dasmus
Henry?
popping off again. Gooses. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Do you know anything about
This
her?
giveaway might...
I don't.
Dasmus is trying to get us to a giveaway here. Dasmus gifted 10 more. Beast of Trawl, Fluffy Jays, Bald
He sits at the
FZ,
back of the club.
Turkey Sub,
Wears a
Will
high
Dewlap,
business.
Tenchi, not
Can't
Adrian
miss.
Moreno, Piddles, Dr. Vengeance, and Anthony Gossett.
Fire
Mr.
away,
Dasmus
fellas.
gifting
I'll stay here. I'm a little
20
parched. Pour me
2
3
1
fingers of rye.
Who are you? Ooh, what's this about? Junk. All right. Still 3 people to start the hype train?
You going to pay for that?
Pay for what? What are you talking about? Elder Triton, thanks for the bits again. Elder Triton wants to see it go. 2 more people to get the hype train started. I'm investigating the tables. Rusty will sit there and drink because he's great at it.
I think he's a bit
Was
of
that a
gangster.
cell phone?
He treats me nice.
That's what Rusty's good at.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
Rad
We're
Raven and
investigating the
Torn
murder of
Darksbane.
Celine Henry.
Got her going.
Celine?
Thank you, Mr. Dasmus, for gifting 20 subs.
Sure, I know her. She
Zed
and I and
Gravitas gifting to
Jacob,
Exalted
her husband,
Dope.
We go way back.
She was
Hey,
here
Dope,
last night.
do something nice for someone else. Pay it forward.
She's a regular. Celine is
Thank you, Zed, as always.
was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
That's right,
Certainly.
Kikamoto.
A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her story.
Mr. Dasmus again! Holy shit. Dasmus taking over the stream. Dasmus gifted 30 subs. Dasmus gifted another 10 to Haston, Space Trip, Dozetsu, Invincible Image, SM9, Rut the Ripper. Hey, Rut the Ripper, that's appropriate. Dioff, Heath, and Nude Ghost. You know what? I think that was the truth.
You know him?
I knew it!
No. He's been in
Thank you,
a
Mr.
couple of
Dasmus.
times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11.
What level
If
of the
it
hype
helps,
train
I
are we at?
Made the guy's license plate.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
I knew it! I knew he was telling the truth.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Level 3. We're halfway through level 3 of the hype train already. Alright, so he told me the truth there.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing.
If we get to the end of level 5, I give away any video game at all.
Wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring.
Any video game. Winner gets a pick.
On the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dasmus.
It's way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I don't, this is the truth. Oh,
valuable? Could it be motive for her murder?
Who could say these days?
Yeah, this guy does sound like her lover.
I think it had more sentimental than monetary value.
You know the husband?
Mr. Dasmus,
Sure, I know
thank you
Jacob.
very much.
He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Doubt.
So if it wasn't Jacob,
Yes.
then you probably let her out of here, but the guy who killed her, how do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused.
2 minutes left on the hype train. We're halfway through it
Some
already,
night
thanks to
push
Mr.
him over
Dasmus.
the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help.
I gotta
One more
start
thing.
using my
Do you
intuition.
have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
So,
Well,
how's your
we did it,
tuna fish
Rusty.
salad?
Mr. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey,
All right.
hey, what time do you get
All
off
right,
the
it's
day?
official. It's official. It's the Raven Dasmus cam.
He's a bit of a ganguero, but treats me nice.
It's official. Gooses. Mr. Dasmus just gets 25 more. Popping off. Total of 55 gooses. Mana Powder, Raccoon Fever, BM Mustang, Gardly Guard, Galapagos Jones, Wee Tanks, Infamous Misfit, Halo Jib, Swaggin, Ohio, Arisa Hayes, Eminent Scarina, Cole, Citadel Sapien, Just Bravo, Doosan Man, Rocking Rocco, Todd Azad, and Hey Con Radical. Mr. Dasmus gifted 2125.
Sam is taking
Huge bomb. We're halfway through level 4. Decimating levels of the hype train. Just decimating it.
You're gonna see your married
Just, I know,
man.
Kangaroo, it's crazy. Decimating levels of the hype train. We're also getting really close to
Let's
the,
get out of here.
we're
Hey,
really
what's
close
the
to that
hurry?
3 Nintendo Switch
My
giveaway,
stool was
too.
just starting to warm up
150.
nicely.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Is that Peter Griffin on the
message for
jukebox? It sounded like it.
KGPL.
A level and a half to go before I give away any video game at all.
Cole Phelps, batch 1247.
Mr. Dasmus gifting 5 more. Ham Diesel, General Custard, Panic Surgery, Brandon, and AJ Seeley. Thank you, Mr.
I need a
Dasmus.
registered owner on a license plate.
You know what?
2boy8899.
Let's make it 2 video games.
I'll need to contact the
Let's make it 2. 2
Shall I
games.
relay the details via KGPL?
One of which you get to
Please.
pick, one of which I get to pick.
Thanks for your help.
Because Steam's having a badass sale. So let's do 2 video games. We'll give away 2 video games. Where's Rusty? Where's Rusty at?
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Rusty, get over here. Oh, he almost got hit by a car. Elizabeth, it does not, but I know you did. So thank you, Elizabeth. I remember that. No, we're like I said, the first one I'm going to give away will be any video game at all.
Working day.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, fellas.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you.
Kikai,
Well, you
that's
picked
true.
the wrong job at the health.
2 minutes left. We're almost to level 5. We get to the end of level 5. I give away 2 video games.
Homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested
Thank you again, Mr. Dasmus.
than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive.
Man, I hate this dude.
Jack would have
I hate
spared
my
Pearl
partner.
Harbor. Our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving.
Yeah, Rusty's blowing through stop
Guess
signs, and I
that's the
love
drink
that.
slowing
Brad
you down.
Raven, thanks for the bits again.
God, brother, oh
Hey, Luke.
brother. It's worse than I could ever have
Thank you, Brad
imagined.
Raven. 1 minute left. I don't think you can switch partners now. Yeah, Kikai, exclamation point Discord. Rusty's hard boiled. Oh, did you hip cads? Okay. All right. 1 minute left on the hype train, Gooses. Made huge progress on it. Just
I'll try
blowing
the
it
back
away.
door.
You
Wait
want me to
here,
give away video games? Hello? Did you kill anyone? I knew it. Oh, does he have a golden gun? Look like a golden gun on. Oh no, it's black. Okay. 20 seconds left on the hype train.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Somebody's creeped the joint? Rusty, I don't speak your language. I don't speak your language. Let's get some lore. Gooses? Huge bombs from Mr. Dasmus for the Dasmus cam.
Said I had to go back, Doctor.
Huge bombs. Thank you, Mr. Dasmus, for
Fire,
gifting
Doc,
60
fire.
gooses. I'm going to give
They
away a
allow
video
you
game
to
anyways.
Confront your past.
You said the house
Because
would be
Dasmus
empty.
was
Are you taking
trying
the
to get us there.
medication I have prescribed?
I'm going to give away a video
You said
game
the
anyways.
house would be empty.
Because Dasmus said,
I heard them screaming.
bang, bang, and bang.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty.
Bang, bang, and bang.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with it. You said the house.
Don't worry, this is lore. You don't need to pay attention to this.
How can I find peace?
Oh my gosh, jeez. Jeez. House fire deaths are suspicious. He does sound a little upset. Just a little bit.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
What are those goggles doing? What's going on? Random goggles on the... It ties in with the main story later. What happens if you don't, like, you only collect a few of them? That's kind of an interesting mechanic. Dirty dishes. A key! I need that. Hopefully there's an address on the key.
Doesn't appear to be
oh! Thanks again, Dasmus. That's a lot of fucking subs. That's a lot of subs, Dasmus. Whoa!
Size 9's above average for a lady.
Was it size 9 or size 8 at the crime scene? I thought it was 8, but I could be wrong. I may not remember that correctly. It was 8 at the crime scene, right?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Los Diablos tequila. Every murderer in this town drinks Los Diablos tequila. Did your camera spin when you started? No, it did not. Alright, well, I guess I can't... Nothing's gonna pop up there, but...
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Yeah, Rusty would never do that. Harper. Oh, yeah, Harper, there it is. Over a year, Harper. Over a year. Thanks, Harper. Oxidol. Fuck is this shit? Not much help. Okay. Okay, you were already there. Okay. Oh, pardon. Sorry. Open it up. Cole?
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Oh, the missing ring off of her finger.
Circumstantial.
Oh, I was going to say, that might have been a similar brush to what I found at the crime scene.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinct.
Sometimes, if it doesn't say press left click to investigate further, I guess you can't do that, right? I would assume. Rusty, pardon. Hello? Personal space, please.
Probably nothing.
Sorry, whoops. My bad. Pardon. Alright, what did I miss? Looks like I've investigated all of this. Does that tone mean there's more? Is that what that means? That tone when I walk out? Or is that just the music? The music stops when you find everything you need to. Okay. I already did that. there's music, there's evidence. Already did that. Stop it. Ah, here we go.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Oh my gosh, you're drunk again? Are you kidding? I'm canvassing the neighbors, Rusty.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for
Excuse me.
459 at 142.
I knew it wasn't.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but...
Liar.
Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given
why
her a
is she
black
so
eye.
mad?
He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and
Nars.
shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God.
This snitch. She's a snitch.
I'm afraid I need to go.
Mr. Dasmus is like
down.
Rusty. Out here cheersing like Rusty. Okay, bye. Should I go talk to the other, Should I go talk to the other neighbor?
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, never mind.
Drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
That's the drinking game.
Jacob
Drink
Henry
when
had a
Rusty
violent
drinks.
argument with
Or
his
drink
wife
when
last
Rusty says that we
It's
should get a
looking more and
drink.
More likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserves.
Every time Rusty says we should get a drink, you take a shot.
Keep the hatch off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all.
Nice driving, idiot. Way to go, Rusty.
I always
Rusty's
said
fucking
working
wasted.
evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the VD killer
Rusty's
as an avenue
wasted
of
right now.
investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Yeah, they really do. I think they need to make another one of these games. Make it open world. Imitation brand.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Okay, following Rusty's lead, even though Rusty could give two shits about any case. Oh, we have guns? Okay, all right. Rusty, you sure about that? All right, Rusty's kicking open
Jacob
doors.
Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got big...
Oh my God!
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus. I'm sorry.
He's telling the truth, guys. He's telling the truth. We are gonna look at his football though. Oh, what's this?
Not sure this means much.
Oh, okay, all right. It's not a murder weapon. All right, never mind. You have a screwdriver at your home, do you, Jacob? Do you now? Oxidol. Oxidol's behind the fan. I can't go. Whatever. Oh, climb up there, Cole. Climb up there.
He'll be back in. Just sit tight.
Is he packing to leave? Size 8, possibly? 11. All right. Never mind.
Size 11s.
Well, we know it wasn't Jacob then. He loves hats. It's weird how Cole never opens anything up. He never opens, like, the dressers or anything. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. I'm not having to move it. Okay. All of it's the same sound. That's as far down as I can go. Is this ever gonna...
The oldest
There we
problem
go.
there is what to do about the old lady.
So, who's writing? It's gotta be Jacob, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be Jacob, but it would be weird if it wasn't. Is that a bat on the ground? Oh, this definitely...
No.
No, okay. I was going to say, that definitely could have been the bat that they used to kill her. Ah! What's up, Bomb City? Bomb City gifted 5 subs. To Peppermint Poot, Zero Shark, Mike CM 25, Status, and Arian Dante. Mike CM, do something nice for someone else. Thank you, Bomb City, as always.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go
Thank you,
last
Bomb City, as always.
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Doubt.
You get the impression that Celine liked to live a glamorous life.
That had to-
How did
maybe
she
there's
end
a
up
lie
with
then?
hump like you, Jacob.
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand.
All right, this vibes.
I left.
That vibes with... That sounds like... You know what? I'm tired of losing. Let's do, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah, it's gotta be a truth, right?
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later.
I'm sorry.
Right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
This is a lie.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yes, I do. The death threat note.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
I mean, do I believe that?
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night.
Look at him relax. Blah, blah, blah.
6:30.
Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for the resub, blah, blah, blah.
Going out type.
Oh, looking away down.
So you were here tucked up in bed while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How
The
you got set up
Bomba?
with your wife and how you figured
So
killing her.
we're supposed to think the bartender did it?
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush of the tramp.
No one's
and you
ever
just
killed their
couldn't
own wife
stand it
before.
anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh no! What in the fuck? Oh, what?
Okay.
Hello? Left click? Hello? Hello? What is going on? I'm pressing the left click. What in the fuck? I was left clicking 1,000 times. There we go.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages.
I was sitting there like
I'll keep old slugging
hammering away at it. You up against Mayweather?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Cole, you're talking very quiet.
Detective.
Very, very quietly.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
All right, socket wrench
Death was
handle.
from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
Yeah, if you knock the cop out, you can run away.
Kind of sex fever. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Those are all good clues, guys. They're
Yes,
gross, but they're
Detective.
good clues.
The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac.
Oh yeah, Cloudless. I forgot about
Registered
that.
owner is
Good
one
clues.
Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
Look at Rusty
One
sitting in the back. Oh, you can't see his face.
From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Does the operator just hang out on the line? Yeah, you know. Oh, convertible. Hold on. Rusty, I got a convertible for us. Hold on. Ah, come back. What?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Sir, step up the car, please.
Here comes Rusty. So I'm just here, sitting here waiting for my partner. He'll be here eventually, so you don't have to get out. But you don't have to get out now. Okay, he's here. You have to get out.
As it is delicious.
You can't do this!
Landmarks? What do you mean, like Los Angeles landmarks? I have not. I have not.
Maybe if he
I've
had been a little firmer in
no,
the
yeah, I
beginning,
haven't seen
wouldn't be
him.
in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Oh, I just ran into that tow truck for sure. Rusty is wasted. I kind of wish that Rusty would drive sort of drunk, since he is a drunk. I mean, I'm not sure, but I wish that the game would indicate that he's drunk.
Or you just cracked?
Oh wait, are we supposed to look at the nameplates here? Who are we looking for? Mendez, that's what it is. We have nameplates on that side too. Pardon, Rusty, move. There we go, 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Let's go. That's probably on the top, right? 4th floor? Run it out. Come on, Rusty. Let's sweat it out, baby. Good for you. It'll burn those alcohol calories. Oh, candy turbid. That's cool.
Don't bother knocking. Just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what
You got it. Easy enough. Why are we're just kicking every door in? Is that the way this works? A key.
Nothing significant.
No, okay. I wish I could like open up stuff like the fridge and the cabinet. Good old eggs.
Maybe.
Back in the 40s, these eggs cost 39 cents for 40 eggs. Less than a penny an egg. Now they cost $17. Pretty crazy.
No good to me. Nope.
Each. That's right. Each. Each egg costs $17. Not for any other reason than the fact that the egg manufacturers want to make a profit. So, just so you know.
Seems irrelevant.
Great. It's all the chicken's fault. That's right. Those chickens are greedy. A gun?
Doesn't tell me anything.
The gun doesn't tell me anything? Okay. You got it. This definitely tells me something. Oh, the lipstick!
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Cole, I think you've found the murder weapon. The socket wrench. I think you've solved it here. I want to say you've solved it, buddy.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
I think we did it. All we need to do is find Mendez now.
Have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
What? Why are you taking your time there?
Mendez, stop right there.
I don't have a gun to point at him, otherwise I would do that.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. In real life, not in the game. What the fuck? Hello?
Get in and drive.
You got it. Watch out, there's a murder! Oh, shit.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
You got it. Will do. I just have to catch up to him. The car's really slow.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Okay, Rusty's gonna shoot him.
Get him, Cole. Spit him out.
What? You just said you were going to shoot him, Rusty. What are you doing?
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Rusty.
Just a scratch.
Are you removing film and reducing tooth decay with dental clean?
Look out, Rusty. Want to make sure he's dead. Want to make sure he's dead. Hold on.
Oh, sweet Jesus! Don't need this?
We got him.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
We got him, guys.
It's like the war.
Kikaimoto, I don't know that cars ever explode. I keep waiting for them to explode and they never do.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
I want them to explode. I keep trying to get them to explode. That's right, explosions haven't been invented. They have not been invented in the 1940s.
That's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with
Oh, he's not gonna yell at me,
Brutality
Sponge.
on a scale
He's not
such
gonna
as
tell
this
me to raise
deserves
lumps.
retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Oh, we're taking a drink from the murderer's house? All right. And didn't give me a drink. Okay. Of course, Rusty gets one. Of course, Rusty gets one. I should have done way more damage. I needed to get way more damage. Distinguished. Wow. Wow. I'm the best, chat. The best.